Hold on to your butts.
YouTube turns 10 years old this February, and although it's not even a decade old, it's fundamentally changed how the global society interacts. The internet connected the world, but YouTube televised it. The name, a play on the term boob-tube, slang for TV, and a reference to the pre-flat screen days when sets relied on cathode ray tubes to deliver pre-programmed content broadcast by a finite number of stations, like 3. The first YouTube video ever. It's about elephants at the San Diego Zoo, with a special cameo by a goat. The content is nothing special, but it took minutes to upload and has 16 million views. That's the population of Chile. Watching a guy talk about the immense size of an elephant's trunk. And the most watched video ever? Yep. Now, are you guys watching Gangnam Style right now?
Yeah. Well, I am. I love this song.
Baby.
Joe, you watching Gangnam Style?
Of course.
Gangnam Style.
Great.
Gangnam Style.
Yo, the coolest thing about Gangnam Style is that you don't need to be able to. You don't need to have any, previous dancing abilities in order to do this dance and excel at it, right? And like you can get on the dance floor and do this dance and look like a damn pro. And then
Now, is that the secret? Is that the secret to a dance? Is that it should be so easy that anybody can do it?
not
I guess you got to have
necessarily
the
the
crossover,
secret.
right? You got to have, if an Asian can do it, that's how you know that it's gonna make it big.
I think the whole point of it is like it's not that it needs to be easy, but it's not specialized. Like everyone can do it, and then the fact that it's kind of all inclusive, kind of like the Macarena or any of those other like dances, electric slide and all that stuff. Like it's all inclusive. Anybody, if you got 2 feet and you can move to a beat, you can do this dance. I think those are the ones that usually wind up being the most popular.
Yeah, the Gundam Style's a little harder than that, than the
Not
electric slide.
not really. I mean,
Oh, I have trouble with. I still can't really do the electric slide,
It,
honestly.
it's like when you jump up. I mean,
Oh my
usually
goodness.
people jump up and down, and they just move their hands and their legs, but he actually does it in a certain kind of like 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 2 kicks to the right, and then he like does some. I mean, it's a little different than what most people do it. They just
well,
I
jump
would
up
agree
and
with that. I
down.
mean, he does have moves. I'm gonna
Yeah,
definitely have
those
to give
people
him
just
that.
jump up and down with both feet and wag their
He
hands.
really does.
But he like kind of like steps on both sides, like
I
with
hate
his
that.
legs and
oh well, you're definitely not going to be as good as Psy is, but I mean, I'm just saying in general. I'm just saying in general, like the dance itself is not difficult to mimic. You may not get it all the way down, but it's definitely not difficult to mimic it. You can get a bunch of people in there mimicking it in their own way, and then eventually people. But like Lorenzo said, it's some people still have trouble with the electric slide. Some people still have trouble with the cha-cha or whatever
people just can't
dance
turn
move.
left. That's the problem.
It's like Zoolander.
They don't know their right from left.
Yeah, they just can't turn left. So that's where the electric slide throws people off.
so, so Lorenzo, exactly how many hits has this video gotten? Because I've only seen it once, I think.
You've only
What?
seen this. You've only
I
seen
think
it
I've only seen
once.
like once or
Seen
twice.
it
Like
like a
this,
million times.
this might be the third time I've seen this video. Like
Uh,
watching it right now, this might be the third
yeah.
time I've seen this
So
video.
it's gotten
Oh, I forgot the guy with the
two
crotch.
billion, 2
The
billion
guy
views.
with the crotch.
2 billion hits.
Yeah, 2,088,000,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Welcome to the Agents of Helm. This is the YouTube show, by the way. Everything you hear on this episode can be found at agentsofhelm.com. Now, And that goes for our 1 or 2 viewers. Every once in a while, we'll get 1 or 2 viewers watching us live on YouTube, and I always feel like we don't really have much to offer you because there's quite a difference between the show as you see it live and then the show as you see it when we finally deliver, or as you hear it when we finally deliver it. So in this YouTube show, it's maybe for you 1 or 2 people that might be listening right now, because if you go to agentsofhelm.com, everything we have that we're going to talk about today is already uploaded. Great. Now, I asked each of the agents to send me some of their favorite YouTube links, and today I'll give them a chance to introduce themselves by explaining why did they send me this. I want everyone to push play now, and on the next video. And Johanna, I want you to say hi and break down shot for shot what it is that we are now watching.
So basically this is a mashup of the song Closer, i.e. I Want to Fuck You Like an Animal, and then
Is that
scenes
really the
from
IE
the
of
original
it?
Star Trek arranged in such a way. What do you mean?
I'm sorry, go
I mean,
ahead.
it's pretty much what the song is about. I want to fuck you like an animal. I want to feel you. So
that's the original name of
there are
the song, Closer?
scenes from Star Trek arranged in such a way. The scenes are arranged in such a way that they imply a homoerotic relationship between Spock and Kirk. And
Yes,
I
Kirk.
think a lot of the scenes are from the Pomfar episode. Yeah, Kirk. The Pomfar episode, like, Spock is having sexual feelings because it's that time for a Vulcan. So a lot of those scenes are from that. And
The sexual
Spock
feelings,
and
are they
Kirk,
for,
you know,
are in the show, are
glancing
they
at each other
for
with lust.
anybody in particular?
No, it's just pretty much like he doesn't. I mean, you know, they're very rational creatures, so like it's the one period that they have sex feelings, like lust feelings.
And are they, in the episode, are they directed at
So
anybody?
yeah, no, you see, definitely not at Kirk. Maybe it was Kirk. I don't remember that part of the episode. But I think Kirk really had to have some like birds and the bees talks with him. You know, when a little Vulcan gets to be a certain age and it is a certain month, there may be things happening in his downstairs. Except here, it is implied that Kirk would like to teach him in a more practical, hands-on way about his downstairs.
Is this the talk you're going to have
And yeah,
with
so
your
no,
own...
there's lots of sexual...
Is this the talk you're going to have with your own child? You can refer to it as her downstairs.
I could talk about the... I mean, I could get more explicit. I know you guys enjoy that. So, you know, we can talk about Spock's dick and how all of a sudden it's decided to go full mast. And now, you know, he is wondering if Kirk also has feelings in his cock for him. Does that make you happy?
But there's also some hostility going on, too.
I don't think I've pushed the level. Because he's fighting his feelings. He's fighting his feelings for Kirk. He feels like they're wrong. And Kirk does not understand why Spock feels like he has to hurt him. But that's part of the fun because Spock is a sadist. And there are some, you know, I watched Into Darkness, and Spock is very much all about leaving Kirk to die all over the place. And he says it's rational, but I wonder if there's more of a BDSM relationship that he would like to pursue.
Very interesting. Very interesting. Now,
And,
we got Joe. Joe,
yeah, I think so.
say hello to the
Yeah.
people. Tell the people what we're watching now. I want everybody to go ahead and move on to the next video, and we're going to say hello to Joe. Joe, say hello.
Hey, what's up?
And
What's
tell
up,
us what it
people?
is that we are watching.
What's up, people? Let me get this video started. I didn't get the... Oh, you know what I'm watching here? I got an error occurred. Please try again later. Is what I
Yeah,
got.
So did
I
I.
didn't
me
get the-
too.
How come I didn't get the Star Trek Tossed Salad episode?
You didn't get that either?
Wait, you
No, I got that one.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying it was the Star Trek. Let me toss your salad episode. And now I got nothing here.
That was the video that you had selected?
No, I didn't select anything.
Oh,
No, that was the
okay.
video Johanna had selected. The
Yeah.
video that Joe had selected was what I can do is yeah, it was this one.
Do we get to at
Um,
all comment on Johanna's video?
I don't
Johanna's
know.
gone.
Oh, I'm just curious because I got some choice shit to say about that video.
Telling you, it was Spock saying to Kirk, "Please let me toss your salad," and Kirk saying no. The whole episode.
What did you think about Johanna's pick there, Malik? Well, I'll tell you what. Let's go ahead and get everybody introduced, and then we can
Yeah.
do a little little
Okay.
discussion about
Okay,
what
cool.
it is that we saw.
No problem.
Let's see.
Cool.
So here I'm sending the link again. It should be the LeBron James what do you call it, auto tune link. Did everybody get that? Or I sent it to, let me see. And Malik. Did you get it, Joe?
Yeah, I got it.
And Malik, did you get it?
You're sending
no?
it over. Hold on.
Yeah. Joe, can you post it in the chat box?
Yep.
Great. So then, if you look into the chat box, you should see it there, Malik.
Alright, I'm checking now. Did you post it, Joe?
Yeah, it's in the chat box.
Hold on, I see it.
Yeah, I don't see it either, but maybe
I
I'm
see
looking
it.
at the wrong
It
thing.
says from me. You guys got the chat box open?
I think so. I have something called a comment tracker.
Can you see this
No,
message?
go
I
to
just
go to
posted
group chat.
I can
just
see
posted
your
a
message. Here, Malik. Here, I'll send it to you through there.
Okay,
There you
cool.
go.
Thank you.
Now all three of
I'm
you should have
watching
it.
it. This is very interesting.
Okay, Joe, tell the people about what we're watching now.
Let me start it. Okay. So we were watching auto-tune video starring Stephen A. Smith of one of my favorite sports debate shows, First Take, and he's defending LeBron James. His performance in the NBA Finals was just now a couple of years ago now. I picked this video because it makes me laugh. It's kind of funny the way they take scenes from the show and mix it up and make it sound like an actual song. And then we have Skip Bayless as well from First Take, and he's the one that is anti-LeBron. So you can see the video is not too long. It's only 1 minute and 21 seconds of basically Stephen A. Smith repeating several times, "You're so disrespectful," and that is the name of the video. So disrespectful.
Keep it simple, keep it short. I like that.
So disrespectful, and it just over and over again, and just very different ways he has said it during the entire season. And we're done.
I enjoyed it, and as you guys will see later, LeBron James comes up again.
Finally, we have Malik. Malik, push play, say hi to the people at home, and for those not watching along with us, tell them what you see, and I want you to be specific here.
What's going on, people? I am Malik, and today the video that I have selected, it pays homage to probably my belief, the golden age of the cartoon era, which is the 80 cartoons era. I absolutely love not just the 80s cartoons, but more importantly, the 80s cartoons theme songs, the intros. So I like to take some time and go back and watch some of those intro episodes, intro features, because I feel like you know, I feel like
Well,
back in the
the other day,
day, I feel like back in the day, you used to watch a lot of new
Fraggle
stuff,
Rock.
and like those, there was like always like this, like probably this grunge, rock band that never, that just needed a little bit of cash, and they got called in to do a freaking intro for a show, right? And they don't do that
now,
anymore.
now the one that we start with is
So we start off with Fraggle Rock, uh, which can't remember what
I
station
love
Fraggle Rock
Fraggle.
came on,
It's
but
I
I
so
think
love
it was like
funny.
Fraggle Rock.
HBO.
It was
Was
on
it
HBO
HBO?
back in the
Yeah,
day.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We move on from that to
Fraggle Rock.
the Masters of the Universe, He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, which was, unfortunately for my childhood, a very homoerotic, homoerotic show. I didn't realize this at the time. I was a huge fan of He-Man. I did not realize at the time the man was half naked and running around. But we have some of my favorites. Some of my favorites in here. We have Inspector Gadget. We have.
Do-do-do-do-do.
We have Jason the Wheeled Warriors. We have Gummy Bears. I mean, Ghostbusters. I mean, as much as this is a pretty long video, and it pretty much
Right,
it covers
and
a lot.
yeah, and again, like go to agentsofhelm.com and you can watch all 23 minutes of cartoon introductions, and it's definitely will take you back. At this point, I want to take a moment to give a shout out to our Facebook crowd. I put an ask for some of their favorite videos, and we'll be highlighting those throughout the show. YouTube is your ultimate resource for questionable commercials. And Jerry Portillo sent us a great one. Check it out.
Oh my god! Oh, that's funny. I'm excited now.
This is
What the hell is this? You get you get your feet done while you eating barbecue?
oh wait, are you okay, is this a real place?
That's all I want. That's what I want. I want toenail
Chicago?
in my chicken. That's a whole new spin on putting your foot in it.
Feet expert. All right. Oh god.
Holy
You got a
crap.
cheap ass Barney imitation.
Wow. This is I'm almost tempted to call this
I'm not
number,
seeing enough feet
and
though. Where's the feet? I think you should.
Oh,
If you pay me enough.
I'm almost tempted to call this place to see if it really exists.
that can't be real.
The first 20 seconds of that, and I was like, what a great idea. By the way, that was posted on the Big Dog Eat Child YouTube channel. I visited the site, and they have got a bunch of original content that's definitely worth checking out. That's the thing about that's the thing about YouTube. The only thing you got to do to get your own channel is sign up. Of course, that means there are a lot of crappy stations, but it also means that there is a channel for everyone. Malik, tell us about some of your favorite channels. For example, there's a tech channel that you sent me.
Yeah, so MKBHD, I hope that if he ever listens to this, I hope that he gives me a plug. He gives us a plug on his. But he's a tech geek like myself, and he is a huge fan of pretty much everything technology based. He does a lot of he goes to a lot of the trade shows, and he meets with a lot of different people from different companies, and he actually gets to test out a lot of the technology. New tech when it gets released. So he does reviews. He talks about the most expensive stuff, some of the stuff that that people are out there paying their money for, and usually he's pretty dead on with a lot of his stuff. And one thing about reviews is that I like that he's not like an Apple homer or an Android homer. Like he gives you real real reviews that you can use. Whether you like Apple, whether you like Android, whatever your device choice is. He's just kind of giving you the pros and cons, and I like that. The other ones I watch, shoes. I'm a huge sneaker fan. Nightwing 2303 is another shoe. He's a shoe blogger. So what he does is he works for a couple of shoe websites, but one of them is weartesters.com. If you go on their site, you can check out the videos from him and other of his colleagues. What they do is they get the newest, latest sneakers that are being released, and then they wear them. They wear them on the court. They wear them and play basketball in them, and then they give their reviews on what they feel about them, and not just reviews from a standpoint of how they look, but also how they perform. And if you're a fan of performance shoes, this is for you, because a lot of times there's a lot of stuff out there that you could spend $125, $200 on a pair of sneakers, take them out on the basketball court, and they feel like crap. And so if you are a fan of basketball and sports like I am, this video is definitely something that you want to take a look at.
Okay, so like everybody, just take a moment. I sent you the Air Jordan one. Go ahead and check that one out. Does everybody have it?
Yep.
Yes, I'm watching it.
Now, so what I see is a bunch of guys basically trying on some shoes to music.
Oh, I'm seeing. Oh, okay. Now I see that.
Are you looking at the? Let's just make sure you're looking at the right one. I'm going to click on it too.
They're at Michael Jordan's house.
Yeah.
Or there was a grill that said 23.
Yeah, there's
the front gate.
That video. Yeah, they actually had a. So for this specific, there was a real brand new pair of Jordans that came out this year. It's the 29th pair that he's released of his brand, and for specific, for a special performance review or for special test experience, Jordan Brand invited a bunch of people from Wear Testers, pretty much all the bloggers from that group, to come in, wear a pair of their Jordan 29 sneakers, and play on Michael Jordan's court at his home. So these guys all came and played and wore those sneakers, and I was so freaking jealous, like hugely jealous of this. But yeah, they came and played in their sneakers, and then they used about what it felt like playing in them and everything. So this is a pretty short video. There's a much longer version of it, but that's pretty much what it was. And leave it up to Jordan to do something like this. Most companies don't do stuff like this when they give these people the opportunity to do that. So leave it up to him.
Now, have you thought about writing a shoe blog yourself? Maybe getting a chance to, maybe when didn't he take another number when he was with the Wizards?
He took another with the Bulls. He was always been 23, but when he came back after his first retirement, 23 had been retired, and so he came in and took number 45 for about half the season, for part of the season while he was there, and then in between the next season, before the next season started, they took 23 down off, from the retired, so he could wear it again.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Joe, as far as your interests go, I noticed a couple of things. You sent me a video about a reversible Canon lens hood.
Yeah.
Does everybody have that?
Yeah.
Just about to load it up. Okay.
This guy's got a nice belt. I like his belt.
Wow, I've never seen a chevron belt before.
It's woven, right? Like it's a woven belt.
Yeah.
That's what that was the key thing I noticed.
Well, the thing with the belt like that is that you really have to have he's got the darker shoe, right? Like a deep darker leather for his shoe to really highlight the accents in the belt.
He does. Unfortunately, we can't see that because he's showing us this damn camera the whole time. I kind of want to see the rest of his outfit now.
But Lorenzo, you're so fashionable.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
would you agree with that, Johanna? Like, it's all about the shoes with a belt like that.
I
No,
guess
he
has to have
does have to
matching.
wear it. He should wear a shoe that is similar in color to the darker zigzags in that belt. Yes. Because if you wear a neutral shoe, you look like a sinvergüenza. You look like an idiot, you know.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it definitely has to match
So.
those darker colors. Otherwise, it's going to look ridiculous. I would love for him to take a picture of his shoes right now with this hooded lens. So what he was showing is
Yeah.
what he's showing is actually a great product. It's a hood for your lens that you can actually flip around and then store it. I have a hood, and my hood does not reattach when I flip it around, and it would be nice if it did. So it's more, but the thing is, the video, it's more of a how-to than a product review. It shows you how to flip it around and how to attach it. Another video you sent shows how to install Crouton onto a Chromebook.
Yeah.
That's what we have next. The question is, why? Why would you want to do that, Joe?
Well, although the Chromebook is a nice little mini laptop, I guess you want to call it, or a tablet with a keyboard. There are some limitations with the Chromebook, especially for myself when it comes to watching video. Doesn't play certain video types, so to get around that little problem on the Chromebook, you would install a form of Linux which is called Ubuntu Linux. You can install it on your Chromebook as a secondary operating system, and you can flip back and forth between the Chrome OS and the Linux OS, and the Linux OS will allow you to install certain things like the VLC player, certain plugins, and drivers, so that you can play all formats of video.
Are there
Which,
any other advantages to the Linux OS?
for myself, no, I'm sure there are. I mean, it acts more like a regular computer when you have Linux on it. With the Chrome OS, you really can't install anything. You can't really do anything except web browse and install apps. Where the
Right.
Linux allows you to really, like, you have a fully functional laptop in front of you that you can do what you would normally do on a laptop.
Does it have its own
OS.
suite of apps? Or
It has its own suite of programs. Not so many apps. I haven't tried any Linux apps.
Yeah.
Just regular programs you would find, like a Windows program, you would find the equivalent in Linux and stuff like that, where you don't have that option with Chrome.
And it's all typically shareware, right? That's the great thing about it. No, I know what my question was. So I know that there are lots of games and stuff on Ubuntu. Would the ones that you would use on your desktop, would those work with your Chromebook then?
I honestly haven't tried any, but you have to keep in mind with the Chromebook, it has what's called the solid-state drive, which is a faster hard drive, but they come in small sizes.
Right.
So the drive is only 16 gigs, so it's only but so much you could probably put on there. So I wouldn't go and say you use this as a gaming computer. Use it for something else. I mean, this is just to give you added flexibility on the Chromebook to
Now,
get
did you
around the
actually
limitations.
did you actually use this video to install Crouton on your Chromebook?
I used a mixture of the video and just actual web pages where I found, like, in forums and things like that to do it.
Do you guys? When was the last time either one of you, if ever, used YouTube to do something?
Oh yeah.
I use it all the time. Like, yeah, I had to use it to change a screen on my wife's laptop. I just looked to see how they did it, and I just did it myself.
What about you, Johanna?
I used YouTube to install a car seat into my mom's car.
Now,
And
did you
I've definitely
were using it on your
used it
phone?
for some cooking stuff. Yeah. I was using. Oh no! I just I have like halfway photographic memory, so I just memorized it when I saw it on the computer.
You have a half a photographic memory?
I don't want to say full because then people think I can, remember that someone was wearing a green sweater on Tuesday night at a restaurant. Like, it's more like if I see it and I see the steps, I know how to do it. That's all.
Okay.
Maybe it's a
What about
visual. I'm a visual learner. I don't know.
Malik?
Yep.
You?
Why do I use YouTube?
No, no, no. Well, no. My question is more specific to if you ever used it to do something.
I ever used it to do something? Not really. I mean, I've used it. Well, no, yes, actually, I have to say that. Yeah, I did. So I started out a long time ago. I found a little niche market of fixing iPhone screens, and so a lot of people don't like to deal with when their iPhone screens crack. One of the worst pet peeves for me is people that walk around with
The
their
cracked
cracked
iPhones.
freaking screens. I
Yeah.
hate that. It really, really bothers me. And most people most people complain about the fact that, oh, well, it costs too much money to get it replaced and I have to buy a new screen. Well, really, honestly, it doesn't. Buying a new screen for your phone can run anywhere from 30 to $50 to buy a replacement screen, and then it's just a matter of whether or not you want to take it to the store, and the guy at Best Buy charges you, $200 or wherever you have to go, charges you all this money to replace your screen, and it takes them all of 45 minutes to do it. So
It
I
takes that
jumped on.
long?
Yeah, usually. I mean, if you know what you're doing, if you know what you're doing, you can do it in 20, but in 20, 25 minutes really. But if you're following the YouTube steps, step by step, usually, you can get it done in about 45 minutes. Even a novice can get it done in about 40, 45 minutes. So, it's I went online and I started looking up YouTube videos of replacing the screens on the iPhone 4, the 4S, and all the moving all the way up, and then started kind of tinkering with buying phones with broken screens, doing it myself, learning how to master it, and then kind of allowing letting my services go out there so that people would know if they needed to get their screen fixed, I could do it. And so usually I'll use those YouTube videos as my guideline, even though I'm pretty sure I'm pretty good at doing it now. But I'll use those as my guideline to kind of walk me through it, just in case I might miss something or there's a screw that I didn't get to touch. And for the most part, it's for people that don't want to be bothered with dealing with that. And I would rather fix your screen for you than have you walk around in my presence with a broken screen.
Wow. I'll remember that.
Amen to that.
Personally, I use YouTube every time I need to tie a real knot for my tie. Yeah, so they have I tend to use a simpler one. I posted one from Howcast.com. They have nicer, more stylish videos. I usually use the simplest one that they have, where it's just basically like the guy without a head, like a very and he's just like tying the tie. And you would think I would be able to do it by now by myself, and maybe I can. I've just come to rely on watching the guy on YouTube do it. Yeah, but I like this guy. He's got like an accent, and see, I don't know if you see his belt. He's got a nice thing going on with his belt. He's got like the brown leather with like the white trim around it. I think it looks good.
What about his shoes?
Well, I don't think they really show his shoes. That's the trouble with YouTube, is that shoes don't often get the screen time that they deserve. That's why Malik's video I thought was so important to start with.
Shoes make the man. Shoes make the man.
Great. So they used to talk about using a TV as a babysitter, but what I've seen is people using YouTube not only as a babysitter, but it's doing a lot of the heavy lifting the parents used to take on. Now you can just send your kids a video on how to throw or how to fish or how to fight.
Wow, this guy looks like he's in a biker gang. How to do everything in the world. That's awesome. Oh, he's wrong about that. He said when you win a fight, you feel bad about yourself. No. I feel great.
When was the last time you got in a fight, Malik?
Oh, it's been a long time, but I remember feeling
But you
great
felt
when
pretty
it was
good about
over.
yourself?
I felt great when it was over, when I won.
What about this move? Is this the move that you use?
Yes, absolutely. Well, not the running. Not the running. I definitely, unlike most people, I'm definitely a hit first type of guy. Like, I don't get the people that they're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna let this guy get the first hit. That's perfectly fine. You can let me get the first hit, no problem. I'm gonna hit you as hard as I freaking can, and hopefully that knocks you down. And if it doesn't, it's gonna stun you enough. So I'm gonna get the second hit and possibly the third hit as well. So.
Now the headbutt, I think the trick to the headbutt is that it's got to be with the forehead up top, like you would hit a soccer ball.
Mentioned in jail. Mentioned jail.
You know what? Look, one thing I will say about this guy, he's got great
God.
cardio.
He's cardio.
He's got great cardio.
Oh, yeah.
He keeps running every time.
That would be me. I'm taking notes.
I like this guy. I do kind of like this guy. Take a fight indoors. That gets broken up. I like that. And then you can talk about how you were gonna whip that guy's ass if nobody had messed with you.
Yeah. I was gonna get him.
So that video is part of a playlist called How to Do Everything. I seriously love playlists. Johanna, I've mentioned my Katy Perry Roar playlist before. It's become a crucial part of my Monday morning ritual.
Yeah.
I think they're relatively new, I guess. Have you delved into them?
I actually did yesterday because I wanted to watch Awkward Black Girl and I wanted to watch all the episodes, and I found a playlist that had all of them and they just ran concurrently. Roku now has an app where you can play stuff off your phone like a Chromecast. So it was some good times, not having to play the video over. It was good.
Okay, you sent me a video called Bunny Eating a Raspberry. Let's take a look.
Video right now. Oh.
I find it immensely disturbing.
Why?
Look at his lips. Look at the little bunny, the way they move.
It's like he's got blood on his lips. It's actually like he's eating, something.
Yeah, like a a heart.
I guess
Well, once
rabbits don't use their paws to hold stuff, huh?
I thought they did, but apparently not.
Not
And
this
I think
one.
he realizes it would ruin his fur. Now it's
Yeah.
part of a playlist, so if you keep watching, then what you get to see next is a tiny hamster eating a tiny pizza.
That's not what I saw. I saw Magic for Dogs. But
Tiny
Which
Yeah.
is probably good too.
Oh my god.
yeah, I wonder if that rabbit
Oh my god, the little pizza.
has it in for the
Honestly,
Cadbury bunny.
He's so
How
fluffy.
is it the hamster eats it more sophisticated than the rabbit ate his raspberry? The
I
hamster's
don't know, but he
sitting
looks
there
like he's on top of his pizza eating game. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
he definitely is. He's done this
Yeah.
before.
It's not his first pizza rodeo.
Absolutely.
Why am I seeing a different video than you guys?
He's
I don't know. You're on the lame playlist.
having a little picnic. And the little music. Oh, he's so.
Yeah, I don't know, Joe. I mean, if you clicked on playlist up at on the left-hand corner, you would have a playlist, and this one is 2 of 26. So I don't know if you go up to yours. What do you see? Do you see?
I see
2
the
of 26?
Magic for Dogs, then Funny Animals.
But is there a number up there
Hamster
too?
eating a tiny pizza. That's number 4.
Okay, so for some reason the order of your playlist is different than ours, but you do see Tiny Hamster eating a tiny
Well, I'm
pizza.
gonna put it on now.
It's that New Rochelle playlist.
It's
Yeah.
totally too late now, Joe. You missed it. You missed it. That New Rochelle playlist.
Yeah, it's that playlist for everybody upstate.
Don't worry, it's the playlist you want.
Yeah, you guys know I love dogs, right?
Yes. You're a very good dog photographer.
What language is this guy talking?
It doesn't even matter. Who cares?
And now you're watching Magic for Dogs?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
a third
now
video.
Magic for Dogs is 3 out of 26. And
Yeah,
I
too
really
late,
think
too
this
late.
is seriously rivaling the Roar playlist at this point as one of my favorite playlists ever.
This is
French
this
bulldog.
is horrible. This is so messed up dealing with these dogs like that. That's horrible in so many ways.
Wait,
Now, what's he doing to the
haven't-
dog? Explain it, Malik.
So basically, it looks like he's got something in his hands. The dog is, has taken something out of his hand, and then he makes it disappear. Which, to a normal person we would probably just say, oh wow, it disappeared, that's cool, and we'd laugh and we'd move on to the thing. But however, dogs are so dedicated to whatever the hell it is they're doing. These dogs are like seriously looking for it, like they're missing something, like something. They just dropped something, and this is horrible. This is cruelty to animals.
I used to do stuff like that to my dog.
But so this is a magician basically making something disappear in front of a dog and just freaking the fuck out of the
The
dog.
dogs are just so upset. The dogs are like, what the hell just happened?
Aww.
I feel bad for these dogs.
All right. Now, speaking of hamsters, here's a video of a hamster on a piano sent in by Tanya B.
Oh my god, he's so tiny! Oh. Oh, with his little popcorn.
I almost want to hear the Alvin and the Chipmunks remix of this song. I almost want to hear that. Like that definitely. There's definitely a Alvin and the Chipmunks remix somewhere out there that needs to be.
Oh my
done.
god!
Johanna, what is it that we're watching right now?
We're watching an adorable tiny hamster with his legs in the air eating a popcorn while lying down on a piano that someone is the keys of which someone is playing. And oh my god, he dropped the popcorn! Oh my god, and now he's trying to get back. He's trying to roll over and he can't because he's too fat. He's beautiful. Oh man. Oh my god, he fell off the piano, and then they put him back on the piano, and he's got the popcorn again.
I think Johanna's rendition of what she's saying in the video is funnier than the video itself. Like, she's like, oh my god, he just fell off the piano. Oh my god.
I think they go very well together.
I think it's got to be because I don't see that video anywhere.
What are you talking about? No, we've moved on to the next video, Joe. You realize that, right?
You guys got me thinking of it on the playlist.
Right. No, we went to the next one. I think we should give you a second to catch up, Joe. You should watch the hamster on the piano video. It's important.
I'm watching it. He's got a popcorn, and he's laying on the piano.
He's so fluffy.
I was seriously thinking of starting the show with that song, though. I really like it. Hamster on a piano. Hamster on a piano.
You need a Little John going, what?
What?
Yeah.
What you doing on that
Rick
piano,
Ross to go,
man?
woo!
I love that. What you doing on that piano, man?
I'm telling you, the people who come up with this stuff must have a lot of time.
I mean,
Hamster on the piano.
The thing is, it didn't. I mean, I have doubts as to whether what I think happened was that there was a video of a hamster on a piano, and then somebody went and made a song about it. So I think it was like a group effort, like somebody first posted the video, and then somebody reposted it with the song and made it like a little bit better. But the original guy did not spend that much time. He basically put the hamster on a piano with some popcorn, and then what's so great about the video though is that it leads to this tense moment where the hamster drops his popcorn, and then the tension builds as the hamster actually falls off the piano, which totally changes the game because it's no longer a hamster on a piano. It's a hamster for a brief moment off of a piano. And luckily he's saved. He's saved and he's brought back to the piano. And so it's just it tells a whole story.
I just love the fact that, you know, as long as his hamster's got his piano, you can do whatever you want to him. You know, he does not care.
As long as he's got his popcorn, right?
Popcorn, yeah. As long as he's got his popcorn, you can mimic his body, you can move him around. It's like, yo, just until as long as he's got that in his hand and he's eating it, he's straight.
Right, but then he loses his popcorn and everything goes to shit.
Yeah, and he's able to contour his body in all kinds of different ways. He's looking for this damn piece of popcorn.
But he couldn't roll over. The poor thing, he was too chubby.
All right, and now another fake commercial.
Oh, can I give some context? I went to school near Cleveland, so this was really funny to me. And I think it will be funny to you, too. Let's do it. I meant to give more context.
Is Drew Carey going to say Cleveland Rocks? Okay.
Under construction since 1868.
Yeah. It's so hard.
Is this how it looks? I've never been to Cleveland.
Don't slow down in East Cleveland, or you'll die.
Or you'll die. You guys. The flats where people like fall off the pier and die.
Wow. Why the hell did LeBron go back to Cleveland? Like.
All right. Now, one thing that surprised me about your selections, Johanna, was the obvious love of Zach Galifianakis.
I love him. Yeah.
It surprised me because of your hatred for Will Ferrell. Debate. Who's funnier? And to help with the debate, we have a couple of videos here. So first up, it's going to be Kanye West's Can't Tell Me Nothing, and apparently produced by Zach Galifianakis.
I love this video so much.
I've never seen this video before.
It's the alternate version.
Oh, obviously. I mean, I don't think Kanye West chose this video as the representative of his song.
I think it kind of is, though. I feel like Zach Galifianakis is the epitome of Can't Tell Me Nothing.
Now, what is it that we're watching?
We are watching Zach Galifianakis on a farm, lip-syncing Can't Tell Me Nothing. He's wearing a robe now, like a smoking jacket. Now he's in a tractor. He's like, does a lot of pelvic thrusts. He's got a hipster friend whose belly is all out, and he like can't stop laughing because it's so ridiculous. Now he's wearing like a Scottish hat and a smoking jacket and like fake gold chains. Hold on, one of the dancers gonna come out. He's on a tractor.
Now his backup looks like Ron Howard.
I don't think it is, but he just... Oh, there's the dancers. It's these, like, 7 white girls wearing, like, Dorothy outfits, doing some sort of step dance. And they're all, like, they have ponytails, and they're all white, and they're blonde, and they're doing a little dance. And they're kind of, like, laughing the whole time because they can't realize, they're so confused by what they're doing. More pelvic thrusting. Now he's wearing a funny hat. He's in a cornfield. Yeah? He says Jesus died for us, and he, like, rises from the water. There's Wolf. And there's the girls, and they're so confused. Like, they're just like, why are we dancing? Oh, I love this part. Ooh, they're so sensitive. Now he's pretending to go up use I'm sorry, you guys. You're going to have to fix this in post. It's just me laughing. And now he's twirling around the dancers and doing, like, trying to do the moonwalk.
All right, that was funny.
And it's all on a farm, by the way. I think it's a farm. It's a field with a tractor.
Yeah,
And,
it's
definitely a farm.
He's on the farm the whole
It's
time.
a farmhouse.
Is he supposed to be Amish?
no, I don't think the Amish use tractors.
Yeah, they wouldn't use tractors,
No.
but still.
Okay.
You
All right.
know.
But I mean,
Weird Al gonna come after him, Amish paradise.
That's what it kind of reminded me of, the Amish Paradise video.
He does that thing you saw where he's like silhouetted. Yeah, just like in the Amish Paradise and Gangsta's Paradise. So maybe he is imitating it. We're not a.
And those girls are they
There's-
clog
there's-
dancers? They're wearing
Wait,
clogs,
listen.
right?
They look like
Those girls
little
are
Swiss Miss. That's what they look like.
Are they?
I think they're clog dancers because they're standing on like this. Was it that like wooden board
Yeah, I guess they're
platform? Yeah,
I
this is
I
like-
didn't realize that they were on there the whole time, but you're right.
Yeah. They look
There's
like
so
they
much
should be on
pelvic
a
thrusting in this video.
they should be on a box of hot chocolate or something.
And now he's in a field full of cows. Like, I mean,
I love that.
there's everything in this video.
I do like that he's in this field full of cows and he uses this is where Kanye West says the line, "How I stay faithful in a room full of hoes," and of course he's pointing to the cows in the field, right? It's hilarious. That's great. That was great.
Okay, and so now
I love Zach Galifianakis.
now we follow this up with
Sorry.
pretty famous Will Ferrell clip.
My favorite freaking video. One of my favorite videos ever.
Just because you're making me.
It's a freaking cowbell, man. It's great.
I kind of like this video. I hate him, but I kind of like this.
Oh
Don't fear
my
the
God.
Reaper.
And Christopher Walken comes in, it's like, we need, I don't know what it's missing. We need more cowbell. Sorry, freaking love this video. I don't care. I'm not even a huge Saturday Night Live fan, but this is one of the classic videos.
Okay, so who do you guys think is funnier?
Overall, I'd give it to Will. I think I personally, I'm more. I could think of more things that I've liked Will in. I can only say that the only thing that I can truly say that I've loved Zach Galifianakis was the first Hangover, and it's probably because I didn't know the character, I didn't know the guy. I probably have to see more of him to be able to really say that he's put him up there. But I don't know. Will has this thing about him, in a lot of his movies. Obviously he overplays a lot of his stuff, but in some of the movies that he's done, he's definitely hit it out the park in my opinion. So I would, between these two, I'd go Will Ferrell personally.
Yeah. Yeah. If you're not first, you're last. It's Will Ferrell. Will Ferrell's definitely funnier.
Yeah, I mean he's got I think a bigger body of work. I don't know. He's just kind of a Zach Galifianakis is sort of like a poor man's Will Ferrell. He's kind of a hipstery, more cool, more angry, Will Ferrell.
Did you guys see the movie The Campaign where they're both
Watch.
Yes, I forgot about that movie.
Did
where
you see
they
The
both-
Campaign?
where
The
they're both
Campaign
running
was
for
funny.
office.
That was a
The Campaign was
hilarious
funny.
movie.
Now, who was funnier in that, Joe?
And
I
you
think that
know,
Will
the
Ferrell was
movie was
funnier.
funny. The part where Will Ferrell punches the baby, that was hilarious. Um, but Zach Galifianakis was pretty funny in that movie too.
He did. He had his
Uh,
moments. He had his moments.
and the movie was mostly about Zach Galifianakis' character um, being forced to run in that race. So yeah, probably in that movie, I'd probably still go Will Ferrell. He had the better lines
I
as
mean,
far like when
if I
he
remember right, wasn't Galifianakis playing the straight man?
yeah, he was like playing the goody two shoe guy, good guy against Will Ferrell's scummy politician character. So I think Will Ferrell had the better, like had the funnier lines, especially when he left the voice message at the religious family's house. He called the wrong number, or he was calling the woman, and the husband didn't know she was having an affair with him. And he left that real sexy message on the voicemail. Yeah, that movie was funny.
Uh, okay, and I also wanted to show a link to the Between Two Ferns skit with
No. I just
Justin
want to say
Bieber.
one thing.
Okay.
I want to say one thing.
Uh
I
huh.
want to say one thing.
Go ahead.
That all of you should watch Live at the Purple Onion, which is a comedy thing. He did a comedy show. Because if you watch that, I don't think you'll call him poor man's Will Ferrell anymore. That's it.
What would I call him instead?
I don't know, Zach Galifianakis.
So I wanted to link. I wanted to show the Justin Bieber Between Two Ferns clip. It wouldn't let me embed it, but I did have a link here. There's a couple of hilarious lines. How about we go ahead and check it out? Does everybody see the link?
Oh, I love this.
Are you guys? First of all, is everybody watching it?
Yeah.
Have you seen Between Two Ferns before?
No, I have not. I haven't
I
seen
was
it.
just telling you about it, Joe.
I know, but I just haven't. I've never seen it.
Yeah. He also did an interview with Charlize Theron for this show, and it was really funny. Justin Bieber.
Between Two Ferns. Wait, is Justin Bieber really there during this?
Yep.
Hey, what if I don't make something shitty?
I love that. You've had 3 hairstyles. What's next for your career?
You affectionately refer to your fans as beaners.
Oh, he talks about Anne Frank after this.
I don't know what to believe.
There hasn't been a time in the last 20 years that I haven't urinated in a bucket. I just don't film it. That's awesome. He just spanked Justin Bieber. Okay. This is interesting. Interesting video.
Yeah, I mean, I thought on the one hand that Justin Bieber handled getting spanked quite well. And then on the other hand, he looked really a little sad too.
He was probably high. He didn't know what was going on.
Okay, and so the thing about Justin Bieber is he got famous off of YouTube. And hate him or love him, I think he embodies the new American dream. Thoughts?
He embodies the new American dream. I don't know. I'm not a teenage girl, but he's been quite successful. I guess. I mean, another Canadian comes to America and makes it big.
But he didn't come to America. He came to YouTube and made it big. He posted some videos on YouTube, and that was where he was found.
Found by Usher.
On YouTube.
And then made into a superstar.
Right. The reason why he was found by Usher was because he was getting so many hits on YouTube.
Hey, but, I mean, there are a lot of people who get tons of hits on YouTube, and they're not nearly as famous as Justin Bieber. So hey, it takes a lot of luck and some skill, and he made it. And I guess the girls find him good looking. So that doesn't hurt.
Right. And I guess what I'm saying is that
Are you guys hearing the music?
No.
No.
There's like disco music.
I don't hear anything.
Let me see it. I'm sorry, you guys.
I mean, it's probably one of.
Oh, hold on. Okay, for some reason it just started randomly playing. Okay, I'm sorry. I fixed it in post. Proceed.
Right. So I guess my point being that back in the day, it was like, okay, you work hard, you eventually, move up the ladder, you get your own business, and you achieve the American dream. I feel like now it's become something different, where since we don't really since our middle class is shrinking, I mean, what we do have is this access to the world where we can immediately, instantaneously show everybody what we got. And so, yeah, that's what I mean by the American dream. The American dream has changed from, put your nose to the grindstone to you still work hard. It's still about hard work, but now it's about like I don't know, just exploding. Instead of like pushing, it's like exploding. Do you know what I mean, Johanna?
Well, I think that in some ways you're right. In terms of YouTube now being a catapult for YouTube, for personalities to gain more fame. For example, Bethany Mota. I don't know who she is.
Yeah.
She is some sort of YouTube person.
Yes.
She was all over. Like, do you know who she is, Joe?
Yes.
Because you have a daughter.
Yes.
Yeah. So she does some sort of makeup thing, or I don't know. So she started off on Facebook. On Facebook. What am I talking about? YouTube. And she was just doing, YouTube videos, uploading them. And now she's going to be on Dancing with the Stars. And,
She'd actually
she
did
has
pretty
an
well.
agent. Like, I was reading this article. Oh, she did?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome sauce. So I think you're right, Lorenzo, in terms of the fact that YouTube kind of in some ways cuts out the middleman in terms of finding talent. And that, yes, you can use this free service to upload as many videos as you want, and it's possible if you're talented that you'll be plucked out of the crowd. But I think, as has always been the case with success in this country, it's also, to some extent, about who you know. So that can't be, taken out of the equation. Now, I don't know Bethany Mota. I don't know what her family situation is like, but I guess I would say that she's probably the exception and not the rule to YouTube success.
Yeah, I think that the point is now it's a lot easier to know more people than it has ever been before. And so that's the great thing about the internet. And then with YouTube, it's a lot easier for you to be seen by other people than it has ever been before, and for the things you do to be seen by other people. So you have people like Justin Bieber and whatever her name is, and and there's the director of the reboot of the Evil Dead movie. Is that who I'm thinking of? He did a video on YouTube that got noticed by let me figure out what I'm talking about real quick.
Well, the thing with YouTube is anybody can post videos on there, so the pool against which you're competing is that much bigger. So I think it's still probably just as difficult to get noticed, because you could post a video, and if nobody passes it on or talks about it, then no one's going to see it.
Right, but the idea being that cream rises to the top. So I guess the guy I'm thinking about is Fede Alvarez, who he directed the new Evil Dead reboot, and he was found on YouTube from a movie that he did called Panic. Let me see. And I thought about posting this. I could actually post the link because it's pretty amazing what he did. And that's and it all works together. It's all like what he did just wouldn't have been possible 10 years ago. He was able to use his desktop to create these amazing special effects that just you wouldn't have seen 15 years ago. And even if you did, you wouldn't have seen it because there was no YouTube to post it to. So what I'm doing now is
there's also the Issa Rae. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of her. She created this show called Awkward Black Girl.
Yeah, I've
Um,
seen the.
yeah, it's really good, but it started off with just Awkward Black Girl, and like it's really hard to be a person of color and try to get a show on TV, but she started putting these shows up on YouTube, and it caught on, and she became a part of Pharrell's network on YouTube, and now she's got like 50 gajillion shows, and I think she's writing a pilot for HBO. And that's something that YouTube was able to do for her, because unfortunately we do have a diversity problem in terms of creators and screenwriters and directors in
Sure.
Hollywood.
I mean, all those
and
people that
in
we're
TV.
talking about are people of color. So I sent you guys a link. Do you see it? You should have it in your chat boxes. Ataque de pánico. Pánico.
Pánico.
Pánico.
Pánico.
Pánico.
No,
Yeah, I
no,
see
just the P. Pánico.
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 Do you see where the accent is?
Yeah, it's on the
The
A.
accent is on the A.
Pánico.
No, it's when you see an accent, that is not telling you to do the A longer. It's telling you to it's sharp. Pánico.
Pánico.
Ay, bendito. It's okay. It's okay.
So you guys watching this?
I'm gonna check it out right now.
Ooh. Oh. So he's from Uruguay?
Panic Attack.
Mm-hmm.
All right, like why is
So
this
just
why is
for
a
the
6-year-old kid sitting on them?
listeners,
Hold on. What'd you say, Malik?
No, it's like why is he sitting out there by himself?
'Cause he's,
And
It looks like Pacific Rim.
this came out in 2009,
I know. I'm just saying it looks like
so
Pacific
Pacific
Rim.
Rim looks like it.
it. Yes. Okay.
I like how this is shot. I mean, I think a lot of it obviously has to do with like the amount of money he had, but it's very like it feels like it's real, like it's really happening.
Yeah,
It's not all
$300.
Hollywoody. $300?
Mm-hmm. In a year. $300 in a year.
to make this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
He used Premiere, After Effects, Photoshop, 3D Max, Buju, Glued, and Flume Effects. So yeah, I mean, you make something like this, and you know, it wasn't easy. It took him a year to do all those special effects shots, but it didn't take him a lot of money. And you do something like this, it's going to get seen. It doesn't matter who you know.
It's the first time I'm seeing it.
Well,
That's pretty cool.
I didn't, yeah.
Right, but
Where's-
seven
where's the
I didn't
million,
think that was the only
Yeah.
7 million
I
people
just-
have seen
if-
it before you,
But if,
though,
we're,
Joe.
if
Yeah.
we're talking, yeah.
The music sounds very familiar. Where's the music from?
It's from another movie.
Yeah, it's from a movie that I've
Yeah.
seen. So it's just when your toy robots come to life and kill everybody?
So this was
Oh,
made in
now they're making-
2009.
Oh, there's like
This
an
wasn't-
alien invasion.
This wasn't the movie that got him
Mm.
the remake, because the remake came out like in 2004, right?
No, the
So-
remake came out recently
The remake of what?
of Evil Dead.
Oh, Evil Dead. Okay. Yeah, that just came out last year, right?
Hmm.
Yeah.
I love how this was produced by someone named Snake.
This is cool.
I want to have a cool name like that.
Yeah, so he's going to be
I
doing
really liked it.
his next thing is the Dante's Inferno movie.
Hope they're
Oh,
giving him more
and
than.
I forgot to tell you, the reason why I even remembered him was because he did the Dusk Till Dawn series, Joe.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
He directed which ones?
They just have him as director on the series. So I'm
Okay.
not looking at IMDb. I'm looking at Wikipedia.
Yeah, because I know Robert Rodriguez did some of them too. Well, it's 10 episodes, so nobody could do all 10.
This looks like it would be an awesome video game.
Yeah, I mean, and you know, my point is American Dream. Anyway, but speaking of American Dreams, let's see. What I did after we got a little sidetracked, but I showed a video from Justin Bieber where it's him and Nicki Minaj. And Nicki Minaj is another one of those people who seem to have come out of nowhere. I mean, you know, she worked hard, and then she got realized, and she blew up. And then she was doing videos with Justin Bieber.
Can I just skip and watch the Anaconda one?
Yeah,
This
please.
is not really the Anaconda one, though.
Oh, it's not?
No. This is some fart video.
I see Malik already skipped the Anaconda.
Some fart video.
Some fart video where like it's the video,
the
but
real
like
one.
they're farting every time, like.
Oh
Oh my god.
no! Oh no!
And it's funny is they got the vapor and everything around too, so it's crazy.
That
Oh,
is
no.
too funny.
Oh my god!
Was this intended to? Were we intended to watch this
Oh.
when Lorenzo? It's funny.
Yeah, so I don't know if everybody's seen the Anaconda video. It's a sample. She sampled
Baby got back.
Baby
Yeah,
got
Baby Got
That's a
Back.
lot, yeah.
and so then somebody took her video, and so you see a lot of women scantily dressed in some sort of jungle situation, and they're dancing in their thongs and whatnot, and it's pretty, I don't know, typical video, I guess. But then somebody took it and they went ahead and dubbed in farts. They totally destroyed the music. I don't know what kind of crappy music they're using, and then they put farts onto it. What's funny is I recently read an article about Anaconda and how it's sort of from a feminist point of view,
And what were they saying about it?
that it is, I guess it's empowering towards women. You know, the actual lyrics, you can't hear them in this version, but the actual lyrics talk about, sort of celebrating the I guess the thicker women, and in it you don't, it seems like women are being objectified, but there are no men in it. It's all women, and the only man in it is what's his name, Drake, and he's like,
Oh, Drake is in it.
yeah, he's totally like denied. She doesn't allow him to touch her or be with her, and she ends up walking away from him. So while it seems like it's objectifying women, it's actually doing something else. I don't know. What do you think, Johanna? Are you familiar with that song?
Yeah, I mean, I think in general, like, it's so interesting that the minute that a woman wants to be scantily clad, a lot of people think that she is objectifying herself or wanting to present this image of women being objectified, and that's not necessarily the case. I have seen the video, I guess. Like oh, excuse me.
Did you just fart?
Yeah, all I see is women.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I fix it in post.
No,
Fix it
don't
in
fix that,
post.
Lorenzo.
I burped.
Oh, okay.
I had a lot of cheese. Yeah, I guess it just comes down to my general, and the thing is, women with big butts, like, immediately are targeted as somehow objectifying themselves or being an object for objectification, and Nikki is kind of trying to play around with that, so I approve of it. I'm sure there are some feminists who are saying, like, this is terrible, but I don't, so...
Okay, well, I want to say thanks again to Tanya for also giving that one. So we have her to thank for this video and for the hamster on a piano. Hamster on a piano. And now, Malik, I know you love watching people suffer.
Yes, I do.
The video was sent in by Jeff Saldana from San Antonio. It's entitled Kelsey G.
All right, I'm watching it. Oh, that was awesome. That was so awesome.
So what you have is Kelsey saying that he was pretending to be a UN interpreter. I didn't understand why he was pretending to be a UN interpreter.
Then he busts his ass.
I hope he's okay. I mean, he looks like he's okay.
He's fine.
He looks like he's okay,
fine.
but he went down like a ton of bricks. That's awesome.
It's a slippery
That's
floor.
awesome.
It looks like he was on
He
a...
just walked off the stage. He just clearly walked off the stage.
Or it would have been had he fallen off the stage. That would have been cool.
I think he did fall off the stage.
Yeah, he fell off the stage.
Oh, off the stage?
Yeah,
he falls off the
he's
stage.
no longer on the stage, is
Right.
he?
Well, I can't tell. It looks like a little... He's there.
It looks like the stage is
It's
kind
a small world. It's a small stage, Kelsey.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't see...
I love that he says, "Good Lord."
It looks kind of...
He's a good Lord. Oh man, I would have. I'd pay to see that. I'd pay to see this. Okay. Thank you, YouTube, but I'd pay to see that.
All right, and then we got this one from Carlos, which is a classic video. Kind of sad, but let's take a look. Now, so what we have here is Orson Welles, towards the end of his career, doing a commercial. This is the guy that directed Citizen Kane, one of the greatest films of all time, and he's at the point in his career where he is schlepping wine, apparently drunk.
He's had a little bit much of this champagne. Like he's been clearly trying this out.
Paul Masson sold the wine before it was time for him.
Cut.
And the other actors are really trying. God bless them.
I love take 3. Like, nah. Awesome. Awesome. You're probably pissing this man off, right? You keep cutting while he's trying to talk, because he's actually talking.
So that's one of the great things about YouTube that all of us seem to appreciate. It's not just for seeing new stuff, but it's like an archive or maybe even a shrine to a lot of the old stuff. Here's a video that Joe passed along. Let's all take a look at Beat Street 1984, the Roxy battle.
Joe, were you
Beat Street
here?
Breakers.
Were you at the Roxy battle, Joe?
Were you there, Joe?
I wish. I wish.
Because I feel like Joe is one of the guys in the vest.
I think I just saw him right there.
Exactly. I feel like Joe's one of
Yeah,
those guys in a
if
blue
I'm gonna be one of the guys in the vest, then I'm gonna be Kuriaki.
Yeah,
Well, this is vintage stuff.
this is
Now,
how
Joe,
you.
is this what used to actually happen on the streets?
Yeah,
When
but
when
people
t-
used to
when
walk
two
around with
people
like,
when people would have
like,
beef with each other?
yeah, man, you battle. And then you had like dudes would carry around their like linoleum floor things, mats, and you could just roll it out whenever you're gonna, whenever you're gonna break dance. And of
Yeah,
course, you had to carry around the radio with you, but the big boom box. But these guys are the Roxy.
this is how you fought back in the day.
Yeah, this or Up Rock or whatever.
Man, these are some sweet moves. So it's a breaking battle. They're pop locking. They're what are all?
Oh yeah.
Give me some
break
terminology
dancing,
here, Joe.
back spinning, windmills, suicides. Electric
What's a suicide,
boogie
Joe?
is when you flip and you land on your back. Now, Lorenzo, you didn't
What's
see
it?
any of this stuff?
No, I did. I just
Oh,
don't quite remember it all the way you do.
yeah.
But now what's this guy doing? The guy, the Puerto Rican guy with
They're pretty much all Puerto Rican guys there.
on the blue team, where
On
he's
the blue team.
they do like it's like the happy step or something.
I don't know the names of all the steps. I just like watching it. It was so big back then. But it just kills me that the New York City Breakers or the Beach Street Breakers rather are they got the nice like jumpsuits or sweatsuits, and the other dudes are wearing like sweatpants, shell top Adidas and vests. But
This looks like it hurts. Like these guys' legs are moving independently of the rest of their bodies. This is, it's cool. It's definitely cool, but yeah, I don't. Where are these guys now, Joe? Do you know where
Who
any
knows?
of these guys are?
They're
I
probably
have no
like
idea.
crutches and
Are they
wheelchairs.
dancing in a train station near you?
I don't think so. Well,
Showtime,
You
showtime.
want to be in New Rochelle train station. Sorry.
Do you think they said that back then? Joe, did they say that back then?
Say what?
It's showtime, folks. Showtime.
Maybe it would be like that.
Like, man, look at this guy in minute 3:20 something. Where he's like turning
Crazy
his
Legs?
upper torso while his lower torso is going in a completely different direction. I swear he would have broken his back by now, and that's amazing.
It was a great time,
Legs?
guys. It was a great time, guys. I wish you could have seen it as it happened. Well, Malik and Johanna. That's where Lorenzo came in at the tail end.
Yeah, what was going on in Texas, Lorenzo, during
Oh,
this,
I was
during
in
this
Texas
time?
then.
I was in DC. Like we had the cardboard. We were doing this stuff at sleepovers.
That's
I
cool.
specifically remember watching The Last Dragon on like VHS and trying to do a windmill on some cardboard in somebody's basement on like a Saturday morning.
Oh, why you watching The Last Dragon?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Oh, you was watching the scenes in Seventh Heaven. The club that Vanity worked at in the movie. And it got you going?
Yeah. I think we were already going. It was just like we needed more inspiration or something. I don't know. All right. So then, it's like a way to remember this type of stuff without. You can just click a button and you get like an instant memory. It's pretty cool. There's another. I put another clip here too from another classic that I think predates Malik and Johanna. Definitely
Yes, I'm
Johanna.
pretty sure. I'm definitely sure it predates both of them.
Hey, I've watched Chips though.
I know you've watched it, but you know, the show was on before you were born,
Yeah, most likely. Yeah, it was.
and I'm sure this episode was on before you were born, or whatever. The intro here.
Well, I've always liked this intro though. I have always liked this intro, and I've always wondered, like, so was the California Highway Patrol that interesting that we needed a show about it? Like,
Somebody thought so, and it lasted a while.
like
Although
clearly,
they changed like Eric Estrada left after a while, and so did John Wilcox, the two original cast members from Chips. And it got replaced by everybody knows Bruce Jenner from the Kardashians, but he was on Chips a long, long time ago.
Wasn't he a tennis player?
Bruce Jenner?
Yeah, or
He's an
a
Olympic
runner?
athlete.
Yeah.
He's the decathlon gold medalist.
So no tennis?
No,
I
no
think it
tennis.
was it a skier from that?
Yeah,
Wasn't
he's
a skier?
No, he was the decathlon gold medalist.
Man,
Wow.
what would we do without YouTube? Now we could YouTube Bruce Jenner and find out exactly what he was about.
No need to. You got me, and I just told you. But anyway, yes, Bruce Jenner was on Chips, and he also did a movie with the Village People. But anyway, go ahead.
So it was a great. It's a great place for memories, to archive, to see old stuff that you saw as a child. But mostly it's for watching crazy shit, and that brings us to Yatta.
Yeah, I ain't watching that again. Once is enough for me.
No, Malik, you gotta watch. 100%. There's no opt
Hey,
out.
what is this? Japanese dudes in underwear?
It's not really underwear. I don't know.
It looks
And
like a
weenies?
fig and a diaper. A diaper fig.
And I hope I got it right. I don't know if they're Japanese, but they're definitely Asian.
Yeah, I don't know.
So is this Japanese?
I want to say it's Japanese because they're saying Yatta.
Is this
Yeah.
is this like Japan's version of Village People?
Now, all I really know about this video is that it was sent to us by Chip K. And I want to say thank you to Chip K, and also want to say, what the hell are you sending us, Chip K?
Well, yeah, Chip K, why are you watching this?
Well,
I asked for it, man. I asked for it. Don't blame him.
is Chip K Asian?
No, he's
Okay.
very much not.
Okay, I'm just wondering if he's been following this group.
So, I guess I just how do you stumble upon this?
That's the thing about YouTube, man. In preparation for this show, it was just really hard to not stumble upon things. It's like a dark hole of strangeness and
Wow.
at 30 frames a second.
Some of these guys need a sandwich really bad. They need to eat something. These guys are like 35 pounds. It's horrible. Johanna, I think you need to bake a cake for these guys. I think you need to bake a cake for
would
these
I?
guys. Yeah, I think you need to bake a cake for these guys.
No, I mean,
You can make a seaweed cake for them.
Okay, does anybody know what yata means? Do we know what yata means, actually?
Yeah, isn't it what what's the dude from Heroes used to scream?
Yatta!
Yeah, it seems like it seems
oh
like
my god,
it's,
this thing is cursed.
it
Cursed.
seems like it's in every, anime I've ever seen too.
Maybe it just means oh yeah. I don't know. I guess one of us could look it up.
The band.
It might mean
It
irrational
looks like
exuberance.
it's not. There,
It could possibly mean.
there's a grindcore band.
It could possibly mean irrational.
grindcore.
It could possibly mean irrational exuberance.
I mean, like, I like the fact that there's like old ladies in this in the crowd. Like this band obviously appeals to a bunch of people.
Means I did it.
This appeals to a bunch of people in different age demographics, clearly.
And yeah, popularized by the character Hiro.
Yeah. Did you guys hear me? It means I did it.
Oh, that's what it means, yata?
Yeah.
Okay.
Si se puede.
I did it. Well, they certainly did.
Yeah, can't nobody say they didn't. They're gonna change. They're gonna change the name of my fantasy football team to Yata.
I don't know.
Now, when was this shot? Was this like in the 80s or 90s or something?
It's okay. So Yata is a 2001 parody song by a fictional Japanese boy band called Green Leaves. The one word in the song title, Yata, is the past tense of yaru. So yeah, meaning it's done. I did it. Ready. All right. The song was first performed as a sketch on the Japanese sketch comedy show Adventures of a Laughing Dog, known as Silly Go Lucky in the United States, where Hapatai is portrayed by some of Japan's most well-known comedians. So it's a spoof. It's meant to be funny. But that makes it a little less funny somehow, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, so you got the crazy shit, you got the old shit, and then you got the crazy old shit. And that brings us to Joe's favorite band back in 1983. Menudo.
I had Webo boots and everything. Go ahead.
Actually,
so
I
no.
have a funny story about Menudo.
See, my wife probably knows the words to all this.
Which one is Ricky Martin?
He's not in the group in 1983.
Oh, okay.
I have nightmares about Johnny.
So,
All right, is there anybody that's in this group right now that
No, nobody would know.
Okay. I think.
well,
by the
there
time
is one. I
say
don't know if he's in this. I don't know if I told you, Joe. There's like one of the guys like also has a music career now. His name is Draco, and he's actually very good.
Yeah, Ravi Rosa.
Like
yeah,
he doesn't do like poppy shit. Like he's actually really good.
Yeah, Ravi Rosa is later
Yeah.
too.
He wasn't in this one.
No, he's not. He's not in the group yet. He's Ravi Rosa joined like after like around 85. My wife knows for sure when. She can tell you the date and everything, but it was sometime there. He's there at the same time as Ricky Martin.
Wow.
So it's like later on because this is 83. Probably.
I had to
talking
look up
five.
Vicky Cross.
Who's the guy?
Dance. I
Who's
like
the
to
lead
dance.
singer of this group?
Talking about Johnny? It's Johnny.
Is that Okay, Johnny. That's his name.
Oh my God, it was ridiculous back then, Malik. You should be happy. You don't
This
remember
is
any of this
so
stuff
hilarious.
because the girls used to walk around with like "I love Johnny," "I love Charlie" buttons and the crazy boots and the belts. It was ridiculous.
This is hilarious. This is one of the funniest videos
Oh
I've
my
ever seen in my
goodness.
life.
Look at these outfits. Okay, I just got it to work, and dear God. I'm in Puerto Rico. Sorry, it's not right.
This is what music videos used to be, huh?
Yeah, it's funny. Like, I wonder how much it cost to make this video.
Yeah,
then.
now we could do this ourselves and make it better.
I don't know. It's pretty awesome show.
Yeah.
I think we could do it as well, if maybe as well as they did. I don't think we could do better, because they actually did some dance moves in here.
ABC. I mean, what do we have for Menudo now? Like, what happened? Like, what do we got now? At least back then, they had their thing going on, but now it feels like we don't have a place for Menudo anymore. Because we don't even have. They used to come on Saturday mornings. We don't even have Saturday mornings anymore.
Wait, why was Menudo on ABC? Menudo had their own show on ABC. I don't even
Yeah,
remember
because
this.
they got so big,
Because
Malik.
you
It
were
was
like,
ridiculous.
were you born?
Yeah, I was born, but they had their own show. Like what did they do on their show?
That, what you just saw.
Really? For 30 minutes?
Yeah, but they'd have talking parts like sketch comedy kind of stuff and things like that. Yeah, it was ridiculous. They got so big, so fast, and they just like were everywhere. And then they just kind of faded. And then Robbie came in, and then they transitioned over to English songs, and you know got more popular, and then they just kind of faded away.
Well,
And that's the thing about YouTube. This show could go on for days, and there's so much that we want to share. I'll be sure to post more videos, especially all the ones that the agents and our friends sent in. But we're going to go ahead and close out. I want everybody to say farewell. And once again, you can catch all this content on our website, our website, agentsofhelm.com. Say goodbye, Johanna.
Bye.
Me gusta bailar. I love that. I love that.
Bye.
It's super catchy, right?
It is really catchy.
Oh, I sent you guys one more video. I think randomly we're just going to close with this one. So, everybody get it, first of all?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, and I sent you guys a video earlier when you guys were talking about Cleveland.
Oh, I saw something pop up. Let's take a look at this one, though.
Oh no. So fucking
He said it
pleased with
so
himself.
emphatically.
And then he like
The worst
dropped
part
the
is-
mic,
The worst
like
part is,
boom.
but the worst part is this damn family that's like, good answer, and they're clapping for him.
They thought
You know-
about it, though. The three X's that come up at the end are hilarious.
Like,
Like, there was ever any doubt that that third X was going to come up, but it just comes up so emphatically. Wow, you're wrong.
Wow.
funny.
So, what do you think, Joe? Should we check out your video that you sent?
Sure, because you could always cut it out.
This is the
So,
RTA
yeah.
Cleveland bus driver treats women properly.
Yes.
Does everybody see that? It should
oh,
be
can
in
you
your
send
chat
it to me
box.
again, Joe? Because I didn't. Oh, I see it
I think
now.
you just got to
Yeah,
scroll up,
I got it.
Johanna.
No, I found it. I'm sorry. I wasn't looking in the group chat.
She want to be a man. I'm going to treat her like a man.
Oh no, I didn't get it. That's okay.
Joe, you want to send it to Johanna?
I've
Yeah,
seen
again?
this
I'm
one
sending it
before.
to him now.
I've seen this one before.
Thank you.
You get it, Johanna?
I got it on my phone. I'll just watch it on my phone.
Yeah, I've seen it.
That cracks me up every time I see it.
Oh my God.
Get it on.
That's horrible.
I don't want to.
Oh, the elbow. That was a Mike Tyson punch out.
Hey, man.
Cleveland
You
is,
gonna bang! Uppercut.
It's just when he says, you done it now.
Oh my god! Oh my God, he really. Oh my God,
That happened in Cleveland, Johanna.
he really whooped her. There's
All right.
actually we had a band in our college called RTA, and that was kind of fun. RTA was their song. I wonder whatever happened to those guys. Oh my God! It's like a full-on chokeout.
I love how during this is one of my issues. I love during while she's cursing this guy out, threatening him, telling him that she's gonna get him beat up and wish he would do blah 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 blah, and then she even hits him. All the people on the bus are laughing, they're having a great time, they're enjoying the hell out of this, right? And they're recording it, obviously. And then the second he hits her, the second he retaliates finally and does what he does, the first thing out of somebody's mouth is, "That's a woman. You shouldn't do that." Here's my point. Should he have done it? Absolutely not. But where were the people telling her to sit her ass down and leave him the hell alone to do his job and drive this damn bus? Why was nobody
I mean, yeah.
getting on her about this whole situation? And the second he does it, then they're like, you're in the wrong. She's a woman. And like,
Hold on, the second he does what though?
after he
She
hits
hit
her.
him first.
Yeah, the
She
second.
hits him right. No, she hits
hit
him
him.
first. She hits him first, but after she hits him, like their reaction, the people's reaction on the bus are like, they're all like, oh, they're laughing and stuff like that, or they're like, oh, and he's like, oh, you done messed up now, you going to jail and everything like that, and then he gets up and he hits her, and he's like trying to throw her off the bus and everything, and that's when the reaction of the crowd goes from laughing and enjoying the hell out of this scene to now being upset because he hit this woman.
I mean, no one wants to see a woman hit, but in this particular case, it's like not an abuse case. It's not a domestic violence case. This
You don't
is
even
more
see-
like
you don't
a
really see
she
her-
was spoiling
you
for
don't
a
see
fight
her
and
hit-
he hit her.
You don't see her hit him
Yeah.
because the guy's in the way.
Yeah, but you see
You
her
do?
arm move. You have to assume that she hit him. And that was the only reason he would stop and get out of his chair to give her that uppercut.
That was a serious. I mean, that
Yeah.
was coming from a place. That wasn't just her. That was the day, and he had it, and the right thing to do by any stretch of the imagination.
Well, she got 72 hours in prison for that. I'm sorry, she got 30 days in prison with 27 days suspended.
Oh, you don't go to prison for 30 days. You went to jail then.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, like if that was in New York, she would have gone longer. I think it's like a felony to hit a bus driver
It is.
in New York City.
Yep.
Yeah. So she really could have been in a lot of trouble.
Well, he took matters into his own
A
hands.
lot more trouble.
Like, where are the police?
Like, not on the bus.
Did he call them at any point?
Well, obviously they must have been called at some point if she did time in jail. So somebody called the cops.
So, yeah,
Well, it probably once
I'm
the
surprised that
video
he-
went viral.
yeah. I mean, also, it's Cleveland. I don't know if they have a panic button in there. in the bus, like I'm sure they do in the New York City buses.
Okay, guys. So the show ended a while back. I guess Joe? You never say goodbye though, did you?
No, I won't say goodbye. I'll just say, Yata!
Great. So up next we have Joe. Is it Joe's turn already?
It
Yeah,
will be
it's my
Joe's turn.
Any ideas, Joe, about what you're going to be doing?
I've already started. You'll have the agenda on Monday. I already started it out. I already know what I want to do.
Can you give us a hint?
Wowie.
It's gonna go pretty much back to basics with a little spin. I'm gonna have different topics we're gonna touch on, and you'll have timed amount to answer them. I'm gonna do it. Malik knows what I'm talking about. Around the horn type of way.
Cool.
I know what around the horn means.
All right. No, have you ever seen the show Around the Horn on ESPN?
Yes.
All right, so I'm gonna do. It's gonna be similar to that. But
It's the one where they're all like in their little screens, and then they get like a certain amount of time, and then yeah, you've talked about doing the around the horn before.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do it this time.
Okay, great. Well, that's all the time we have for tonight. So I hope you all enjoyed the show, and we will see you soon. Remember, agentsofhelm.com. Be sure to check it out to see all the amazing videos that we watched today.
Peace. Enjoy. Yeah, that was fun.
Okay, Joe.